Hi guys, welcome to Savvy Money Show. Me, your host Sean. You have to apologise my voice. I haven't been well and I'm sorry I haven't uploaded as often. But today we're doing what's known as our crazy predictions for 2023. I do one every year, and funnily enough I tend to get a couple of them correct. And we're gonna head straight into it. Prediction number 1. Elon Musk is so preoccupied with Twitter and the Twitter as saving Twitter that he ends up having to sell more and more Tesla, and as a result not only does the share price go down, but because his attention is taken away from Tesla, things falter at Tesla. Now, how realistic is that? Not very, because Elon has announced he's going to be looking for a CEO for Twitter, and to tell the truth, he has a team in place at Tesla that can put them on a solid footing, that has them on a solid footing so that they can operate without him. He is more or less at this stage a PR man. The people at Tesla are not that great at PR, and he is, and at fundraising. So I think if he spends too much time away from there, he may not be able to raise the funds he previously could, but we'll see. Another thing with Tesla is Polestar, ticker symbol PSNY. Now, don't forget to hit the lovely like button and the sexy subscribe button, and don't forget the bell notification. You'll be notified when a new video gets uploaded. And the free links in the description below. You can pick up a free share worth up to £200. And check out our Discord. And if you want a more in-depth analysis of any stock or market conditions, then why not look at our upgraded membership program and support us. For Polestar to overtake Tesla as the #1 EV company, we've seen it go on a run from $4 to $8, and when you consider they only have 15 shares available for shorting, and the short borrow rate is over 300%, I can see it, the share price going up even more. However, even though when in a poll made recently, Polestar came #2 to Tesla at #1, and there was only a couple of votes in between it, I do think that Tesla is a bit further ahead. Of course it costs a lot more for that. Tesla is of course profitable. However, as I said, they're crazy predictions. So if Tesla keeps falling or even falters, it's a crazy prediction that the valuation won't be justified and people will flood out of that and into this, and that will give them the funds to be able to, they will be able to use that share price increase to raise funds to be able to grow the company. Now this one is a bit more likely. Mark Zuckerberg to leave Meta, or Facebook, however you want to call it. It's still Facebook to me. However, I said months ago, for Meta to have any chance with the metaverse, they have to buy something like Unity. I know they put in a bid before and it was turned down. They should have upped the bid and kept on with that. They didn't. Unity has since gone up 54%. Meta has gone down since then. There's rumours of Zuckerberg leaving next year, and I think if he does, the stock will tank even more. I still do think there's value in Meta, but at the moment I do think this is a likely scenario. He's spending a lot of time in front of select committees. He's getting a lot of hate, and his metaverse platform hasn't turned out how he expected it. He can just delegate to someone else, like Bezos did, and retire on the money he's made. But will he like to give up that control? Or he can go and concentrate on some of his other ventures. For those who don't know, he does have, through his Zuckerberg Foundation, a partnership with CRISPR, where they are working on a program which is in early stages, to remove carbon from soil. Now, another one that's more likely. Two scenarios here. Google, that they drop due to, remember Google is my biggest position, that they drop due to the fact that their stock-based compensation has diluted too many people and their expenses outweigh their incoming, and when it all comes to light, people dump the stock. I'll speak more on that in a minute, but the other scenario will be that Google loses the patent trial with Netlist, and it ends up costing them the shirt. Both of them seem likely when you look at their balance sheet and dig deep into their balance sheet. Their stock-based compensation has gone up drastically, as have their expenses. Now, their expenses I expect to go up because they're not just the search engine and YouTube. They have a whole host of what you call future-proof businesses. And as those businesses are growing, they need more people, more expenses. Likes of Waymo and are pushing Tesla for full self-driving. However, and you also have their artificial intelligence program, which is at the forefront. However, when you are taking on all these staff, they're paying them stock-based compensation. They're all getting stock because you had this war in Silicon Valley where Google, Apple, Amazon, and all fighting against each other for the best talent, and they use it to attract the best talent. Now, the other thing is, if they have to lay people off again, rather than pay them off, they will sometimes give them stock-based compensation, because then it won't look so bad on the quarter instead of looking long term. but we'll see. Now, Disney sells its streaming arm, Disney Plus, and all its investments in Hulu and its media group to Apple for Apple TV. Why would it do that? Well, it would do that to get itself back on an even footing and back on track. They have Disney cruises and they have the parks and the merchandising, which was their core product. They also have the movies. Now, if they start hitting a bad patch, it could be a way for them to release cash from these assets, which they've been pouring money into, and it could be a way for them to realise those assets. Of course, there's plenty of other competitors to Apple TV that could buy as well. You know, you've got Amazon Prime, you've got well, Netflix I don't think would, because they themselves have been a bit upended, and the competition for it is probably won't want that. Too big competition. Anyway, let me know what you think. Snap to get snapped up by either Meta or Google. And the reason for this would be their filters. For the metaverse and of course the social media advertising platform. I don't think they're very good at capitalizing on their user growth, whereas Meta and Google are experts in them. They take a competitor out of the market, and at the same time they get advanced filters that they don't have, and they get all the customer base, which before TikTok came along held the most teenagers. Now TikTok has been banned in the US. I expect to see it grow again. If you found any of my videos helpful and you want to help me make more, you can support me by buying me a coffee. The link is in the description below.